Welcome back to my channel for a short microphone review. And the microphone we are going to review in this video is the BOYA Mini Mark II. And not too long ago, I actually did a review about the BOYA Magic. So it's the same company, sits in China. And this microphone here is currently also clipped to my shirt and is the microphone I'm using for recording this video. I have Stephanie here with me in the studio. She will help me to create some dialogue so we can test the quality of the BOYA Mini Mark II, including, of course, its AI voice isolation and noise cancellation. And hopefully we'll have a good session together, Stephanie. You're ready for that?
Yes, I'm ready.
Super. Let's kick this off. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, support my work. Many thanks for that. All right, so the BOYA Mini Mark II comes in two versions. One is black. It's actually this one here. I like this finish a lot because it's not vulnerable to fingerprints, does not get smudgy. We come to the ingredients in a moment. The second version is kind of a silver glossy finish and looks like this. It's a bit more posh, but you see your fingerprints here. You see it gets smudgy very easily. That's why I'm going to donate this to Stephanie later for her mom, because her mom needs a microphone. The packaging of the BOYA Mini Mark II is not spectacular, comes in this small box. And in terms of accessories, we get a USB-C to USB-A cable here, and that is used for charging. You have on both microphones here a USB-C port, and the two microphones in the case, they are charged in this way. In terms of design, it's kind of the same as on the BOYA Magic. You have two slots here for two microphones, so Stephanie and I can get wired up together. And then we have here a little transmitter, and that goes into the USB-C port of your device. In this case is an iPhone 17 Pro Max. And you can store it conveniently in here if you don't need it. And otherwise, you plug it into a device as the transmitter. And since you have two microphones available, you get a lot of flexibility, in particular if you're on the move, because you have always two microphones with you for you and your dialogue partner. And it's exactly the same on both design versions here, on the more glossy one and the matte black finish one. What else is in the box? There's a little pouch here, and that is very convenient, in particular for the glossy one, because if you have it in here, you can massage it and then get all the fingerprints off, which is very nice. Should look better after that. You get a little bit of paperwork here. You see this is from Shenzhen, the hotspot in the Chinese tech industry. You get a little bit of a quick start guide here, BOYA Mini Mark II. And here I think these are safety guidelines, and that's all that's in the box. And I think what we should do now is we should test these microphones out. So we'll show you how it is to record with pure iPhone 17 Pro Max goodness, with microphone and then with microphone and AI voice isolation, or if you would probably call it more general, noise cancellation. I'm going to put this one aside. I want to test this one. This one, as I said, I want to spare for Stephanie's mom. So we put it in the pouch and later we get it in the box. So this is like brand new. And we are going to work with this one. So we have two microphones here. That's for Stephanie. That one is for me, which means I'm going to switch now in a moment between my BOYA Magic and between the BOYA Mini Mark II. All right, in order to give you some flavor in my very echo and reverb-rich studio, how this sounds without a microphone, just purely recording into the iPhone 17 Pro Max, listen to this dialogue. Stephanie, we have both microphones now here in the middle. Can you show us where the noise reduction, noise cancellation button is?
Of course. You can see the small button here on the side.
Very nice, very good. So you got that sound bit. Let's see how this sounds if I now install the BOYA Mini Mark II. And for this, I plug this transmitter here into the USB-C port of the iPhone. And then Stephanie and I will equip ourselves with these two microphones and clip them on our shirt. Okay, so Stephanie and I are now wired up with the BOYA Mini Mark II. And my channel most of the time actually does photography reviews. That's why I have a Hasselblad X2D Mark II. and a 35-100E lens here in front of me on the table. But I thought in order to foster a conversation with Stephanie, we talk about something totally different. And what you see here is my tiny little Bitcoin miner. It's the Cyber 8S. Stephanie, what do you know about Bitcoin?
Basically nothing.
It's not a good answer for a long dialogue. You never looked into crypto?
No.
Your friend?
No.
Your boyfriend? No? No one in the family looks into crypto?
Well, the boyfriend of my sister.
Okay.
He's a banking expert.
A banking expert. Very good. And here, guys, is the little secret of the BOYA transmitter. I now removed it. And if we now would start again a short ending conversation about crypto with Stephanie, then you would hear it with all this echo and reverb in the background. And clearly it's like day and night if we record audio via the BOYA Mini Mark II. So far, so good. So first of all, first takeaway, it makes a huge difference whether you record in my particular photo studio here with a proper microphone or if you don't. Next, I want to try out the noise reduction or noise cancellation or AI voice isolation, however you want to call it. I actually think, to be precise, AI voice isolation is something different. What we have here on the BOYA Mini 2 is actually noise reduction. And that has been trained on tons of data, AI-based, of course. And in this way, hopefully, the microphone will be in a position to clear out the noise Stephanie will make now in a moment. Stephanie, what device do you have here? What is it?
It's a cleaning device.
It's a cleaning device, and it makes a lot of noise. And we are going to clean now this Bitcoin miner here from dust. Let's do this. You hear the noise in the background? What we'll now do is, and it can be done via Stephanie's microphone or my microphone, there is this tiny little noise reduction button. If we push that, the noise will be hexed away on both microphones simultaneously because they are in sync. Why don't you clean, Stephanie, and I push the noise reduction button?
Of course.
You saw the light turning green, that little LED, and you hear how the moment in time I push that noise reduction button, all the cleaning noise from Stephanie's device in the background is filtered out. You hear it a tiny little bit, but you don't really hear it. Now let me bring that microphone again away from my mouth and let's push the button again. The light will turn from green into blue and the noise reduction will stop. And listen to that effect. You see what difference that makes? It's absolutely without any chances to express myself in a clear and sound way in parallel to Stephanie cleaning that Bitcoin miner with her device. Let's switch back to noise reduction and let's listen to the difference. Now noise reduction is activated again, and yes, that's a totally different sound. Stephanie, can you also talk to us while cleaning? How do you like cleaning, by the way?
It's really funny. I've never done this before.
You've never cleaned a Bitcoin miner?
No.
And you like it?
Yeah.
It's a very pragmatic device. I'm sure everyone in your household would love that, you know? If you have dust on the TV, whatever it is.
I'm really sure as well. Also for car cleaning, this would be very helpful.
Very helpful. Super. All right, so far to our sound testing. What do you think, Stephanie? How do you like the microphone?
I think it's crazy how AI can cancel out this noise.
That's what I think too. Now, to be fair, when I compare the sound bits we tested now with the BOYA Mini Mark II and the BOYA Magic, I think, but I might be wrong, it's just my gut feeling and impression. And, I drop you the link down below in the info box to my review video about the BOYA Magic. I think the BOYA Magic was even a tiny little bit better when we activated noise reduction. What do you think? What's your impression? Can you remember what we recorded?
Yeah, we were playing some music and that actually wasn't really able to be heard after the noise cancellation.
The music was completely filtered out, right? So here you heard it a little bit in the background. I think we also heard the music a little bit, but I think the moment in time you switch on the AI noise reduction here, the voices got a tiny little bit more distorted than what you have on the BOYA Magic. But that's just my impression. What do you think?
Yeah, I agree with you actually.
Okay, so but nevertheless, you get a case which is the size of Apple AirPod Pros, very small, a very versatile device with in-case charging. You have space for your transmitter, which goes to your recording device. In this case, my iPhone 17 Pro Max. You actually have two microphones. Stephanie has one, I have one. You have a lot of battery power if you carry this around, and it's nicely designed, and it's able to filter out a lot of noise in the background. And by the way, if you record without noise reduction, and the first sound bits we gave and the one we gave here now, I think the sound quality we get out of this microphone is terrific. Let's give the word once more to Stephanie. Stephanie, you want to try one of these Bitcoin miners? You think that would be interesting?
That would be very interesting, yeah.
Not only for the friend and almost husband of your sister, right? Also for you and your friend.
Yeah, definitely.
Try this out, right? So you hear Stephanie's loud and clear. I'm loud and clear. I think I conclude the video here. I like this tiny little device a lot. Will it draw me away from the BOYA Magic? Not at this point in time, but there's also a significant price difference between these two sets, if you want to call it a set between the BOYA Mini and the BOYA Magic. And I think given the price tag, you get here a lot of value for your money. You get a highly capable microphone. It is able to filter out noise based on AI training. It's in a very compact form, and your voice is loud and clear if you record your videos, your vlogs, blogs, what have you, with this tiny little microphone setup. If you liked that video, don't forget to drop me a thumbs up. Stay tuned on my channel. There's always more to come. Thanks for watching. Stay safe and healthy. And of course, peace out. And thank you very much, Stephanie, for helping me out.